welcome to CHINAAUTO channel. So today the car I'm bringing to you is the one that has getting a lot of attention recently, which is the one behind me, BYD HAN DM-i. So for this car has came into the market for 7 months. For the first 10 hours of the pre-sale, the orders exceeded 12,000. Can you imagine this is the totally number for a new car? And also at the Paris Motor Show in October, which launched officially in the European market. It will land in the in the Germany, France and UK very soon, which is absolutely a proud thing for Chinese auto company and manufacturer industry. So let's back to today's role, BYD HAN DM-i. So first, let's take a look of the exterior design. It features the latest Dragon Face 4.0 family style design. The interior design of the hexagonal air intake grille is called Dragon Scale. Air guide trough for Dragon Claw. Comes to the side. The car length is 49.75 millimeters, width 19.10 millimeters, height 14.95 millimeters. The wheelbase comes to 29.20 millimeters. It's almost a C-Class size. We can see streamlined design, chrome-plated trim, height-style handle. The tires are using Continental MC6. The specifications are 245/45R19. Overall, I feel quite smooth. Coming to the rear of the car, you can see the sliding back shape, through the tail lights and with the power tailgate. After a brief look at the overall appearance, let's get inside and experience. The first feeling when you get in is the touch of the interior. The whole car interior is made of leather, NEPA stimulation leather. The dashboard is covered by soft material. When you sit in, all the area you can reach are very soft. 12.3-inch full LCD instrument panel, plus 15.6-inch adaptive rotating center screen. Technology profile. Sitting in the driver's seat, you can feel the package and support of the front seat, and it's equipped with seat heating, seat ventilation, other configurations and wireless charging for cell phones. Let's come to the back seat. The first feeling of sitting in the back row is enough space, and if you open the panoramic sunroof, you will feel a greater sense of space. And we can find back seat with privacy glass. It takes better care of the passengers. But to be honest, maybe because of the battery, the rear floor feels slightly elevated, and there is no USB port under the rear air conditioning vents. There is a USB port in the rear. Just the location of the interface is set in the center armrest box, not so convenient in actual use. That's all for the static part. Then let's start the car and feel the ride quality. Actually, the brightest spot for this car is the machine layout and operating mode. It has a 1.5-liter turbo engine with the blade battery and PMSM. The maximum power of the engine is 102 kilowatts and the maximum torque is 231 Nm. And for the PMSM, it also can bring maximum power is 160 kilowatts and maximum torque is 325 Nm. The battery capacity is 37.5 kilowatt per hour. So when you first start the car, the feeling that you have is very quiet. You won't feel the start of the engine and the intervene of the engine. And also another point for BYD HAN DM-i, which is this car only takes 7.9 seconds speed from 0 kilometers to 100 kilometers. But of course you cannot compare it with BYD HAN EV. That car only takes 3.9 seconds, but also compared to the price, this is more than enough for a car that is mainly focused on the comfort and for such a big size. For the driving mode, that we have 4 choices: EV mode, Pure Motion mode, Range Extended mode, and Hybrid mode. 4 types comes into the one, so it can be said as accumulation and embodiment of science and technology. The EV mode is very easy to understand. It's just the same as Tesla, using electricity to drive the car, and it's more recommended for urban commuter. It has 2 versions for the BYD HAN DM-i. The first version is the 121 km version, The endurance mileage can reach almost 90 kilometers, and another one is 242 kilometer version, which can reach almost 200 kilometers. And also, the good thing is energy is pure and clean. Pure motion mode, bring it back to traditional way, run on petrol and PMSM, not working. That can avoid the situation the battery is empty that we cannot charge. Range extended mode. Under this model, the engine will start but won't drive the car. It's only used for generating electricity. It still uses motor to drive the car. Under this situation, one part is using for support, the motor, and rest will charge the battery. A certain threshold is reached, the engine will turn off and you will have more choices and get rid of mileage anxiety. The hybrid mode will have the motor and the engine to drive the car at the same time, which can strike a balance between the fuel consumption and power consumption and reduce the cost. No matter under which driving mode, in the process of the vehicle braking, energy recovery can be realized. Part of the electricity energy will be back to the battery, and the energy consumptions can be reduced. Under those modes, the maximum endurance can be more than 1,000 kilometers, and the official figures claim that every 100 meters the consumption can be as low as 4.2 liters. Compared to the EV vehicles, it doesn't give you a range anxiety, but still remains the same driving experience. And also compared to the regular plug-in hybrid vehicles, the fuel consumption will be lower and you will have more modes to be chosen and deal with every possible situation. For the driving assistant function, almost have all, and with the 540-degree image plus transparent chassis function, make this big car quite dexterous. Of course, this is not a perfect car. There are some parts will make you feel like not as good. The first thing is the suspension. Even though when you're driving, the chassis and suspension to the feeling and support are very adequate, and filtering is also optimized quite well, but it's a little bit too hard. And still using front MacPherson plus rear 3-link suspension. Even the adjustment is very smart, but if compared with the competitors, still not luxurious enough. The brake is not linearity, so there will be a period of time that you will not have a feedback from the brake. When you reach the certain point, the brake will intervene, but this cannot be that it's badly done. You just need time to get used to it. Back to the car, if you can get it with a very competitive price, I'm sure that a lot of people will still pay for it. The high technology, very luxury atmosphere, and also the texture of the interior, I can say there is no competitors. And also this car is designed more for the commuter and for daily use, focus on economy and practicality. I'm sure that the texture and also the interior design and also including the luxurious design and configurations will give you a better experience. If back to 20 years ago, even Chinese people won't pay attention to Chinese-made vehicles, we will tend to choose more like a co-branding or the imported vehicles. Nowadays, made in China is not just about plush toys and also daily necessities to the eyes of the world. By that time, BYD is just a company of making batteries and for the phone OEM company. Nowadays, new energy vehicles are increasingly abundant, and also this is the purpose of this CHINAAUTO, bring more made in China to you. Alright, that's everything about this video. If you like this video, please remember to follow us. CHINAAUTO, from China to the world.